Hey guys, what's going on? SpiderMonkey29 here, and I just got done watching the Nintendo Direct today, and it was just crazy. Now, you're probably seeing PlayStation 4 gameplay in the background. It's a little bit ironic, because I'm going to be talking about the Wii U and 3DS stuff, but aside from that, I was going to make this into a ton of shorter videos, but I figured why not just make it one long video, make it easier on you guys to listen to everything that was announced and said during this conference. So they started off with Star Fox Zero. I expected them to start off big, either Star Fox Zero or Zelda, but Zelda doesn't come out in the summertime. They wanted this direct, mainly things that are going to be released through summer. So with that being said, they start off with Star Fox Zero. They basically just showed that you can actually play this in multiple ways. You can play it single player or multiplayer. Multiplayer, one person will fly, the other will shoot. I can already tell you right now, it's going to piss me off if I get that and try to play it with my girlfriend. No offense to her, it's just if she's flying and we die, or she's shooting and we die, it's going to just kind of agitate me. So I guess you got to play with someone that you can really trust. But other than that, there's basically these portals that are around through the map, and each map has branching pathways. Now it's kind of cool, it's kind of different, but once you beat the whole campaign on normal mode, in hard mode you will actually have more paths that you can take. They might lead you to bosses that you didn't even know existed, which is really cool, and in hard mode you're going to be chased the whole time. And right after that, they showed off the new game that was called Star Fox Guard. They showed this off E3 a few years ago, I think, but it was just called something Guard. But now it's finally Star Fox Guard. Now with this, basically, you're gonna just kind of build a fortress. Now the reason why you're building a fortress is to protect Grippy's mining business. Now with that being said, there's Star Fox Zero Limited Edition that does come with Star Fox Guard included, which is really cool. Now Splatoon, they showed off two new Splatoon updates that are coming. The first balances gear and updates and matchmaking system, and that'll actually come out on March 8th. And then later Splatoon update will include new weapon combos under the name Sheldon's Picks. Now I've played Splatoon a little bit, I enjoyed it quite a bit, but it's not really my cup of tea 100% of the time. After that, they showed off Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, and basically it's coming out on two different dates for the Wii U and 3DS. It's a little bit weird, a little bit different, but Nintendo is weird and different. The Nintendo 3DS version is coming out March 18th, and the Wii U version is going to come out June 24th, so that's quite a big difference. On Super Mario Maker, they talked about that for a little bit, and basically they were saying how 6.2 million courses have been uploaded. That is just crazy. But they're having an update where the new Super Mario update actually brings new items like a key and locked door, so obviously you're going to need a key for a locked door. And they showed off how you might need a mandatory boss battle. Now you can put the key in the boss, so you have to kill the boss to get the key, but at the same time I can already tell you that people are going to stack up like 3 Bowsers, and it's going to be like the bottom Bowser that you need for the key, not give you Fire Plant or anything. It's going to piss you off. Now in this update, if you shake a coin around, then you'll get a pink coin. That is a key coin. You do need to collect every single coin to get the key out of it. It's kind of cool, but I can already tell you that a lot of people are going to make some impossible courses with all these new features. There's also going to be an intense super expert mode with the 100 Mario challenge. I can't even do the expert mode. It is so hard. I don't even understand how someone's going to make something harder like that. And then there's also going to be 12 new mystery mushroom costumes for those who complete the new 100 Mario challenge. And then in Super Mario Maker update, there will also be available for download March 9th. So with that being said, it is coming up hot. Get ready to just die a lot. Probably turn off, rage, I don't know. But I would probably do all of those. Now I don't know if you guys have heard of Atlas, but they're actually making a game called Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. And that's basically just a very energetic... I don't really know how to describe it. It's very energetic, and it's a deep RPG, and basically you're on a concert stage while you're playing and everything about that sort. The whole game is going to be taking place on the stage though. They're keeping the original Japanese voiceover track and everything like that, but English subtitles. So if you're a huge JRPG fan, this is for you, and that game will launch on the Wii U June 24th this year. Now you can actually download Super Mario World, F-Zero, and Pilot Wings today on the new Nintendo 3DS. Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, and Earthbound will hit March 24th. And then The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Donkey Kong Country 2 will hit on April 14th. After that, they basically talked about a game that combines solitaire with horse racing. Looks pretty weird, but it's called Pocket Card Jockey. I had to look that up. Pocket Card Jockey, it's basically solitaire on bottom screen, horse racing on top, and you have to maneuver your horses around paths, trying to not hit each other, and I don't know, it's just a little bit weird to me. Now, I've never heard of Azure Striker Gunvolt before, but they are making Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, which will launch on the Nintendo 3DS eShop this summer. The original game is going to be at a discounted price from now until the 1st of June, I believe. I had to really think about that. Now, if you guys love Fire Emblem Fates Conquest and Birthright, then the third and last branching story path is coming out on March 10th, and you basically don't pick either side. That's going to run you about $20 if you have either of the last two games, and they actually have two new DLC maps that are out today for $2.50 each. On March 25th, Hyrule Warrior Legends is finally coming out on 3DS, and they're going to have 4 DLC packs for it. Not sure about the season pass and how much it's going to cost yet, but the game itself is going to come out on the 25th. Now, if you pre-order the game, then you will actually get a 16-page art book, and that is at GameStop. You have to pre-order the physical game, though. Now, they're actually adding Medley to the roster of people that you can play in Hyrule Warriors Legends. It's kind of cool, but she came from Wind Waker if you did not know that. So after that, they basically show off a little Disney and Pixar character kind of art academy game. It's going to launch on May 13th. Basically, you're going to learn how to draw all the Disney and Pixar characters. I'm not sure if they're having everyone, but, Frozen's in there, so I'm assuming everyone will be. After that, they finally showed off Bravely Second. I have not played Bravely Default, but they are going to have a demo for Bravely Second on March 10th for the 3DS. Now, they did show off a few new jobs, so you can check out Nintendo.com, kind of see it out. But Bravely Second demo features self-contained story, so this is basically a side or bonus story, which is cool that they're not spoiling anything. And Bravely Second and Lair will actually launch on April 15th, 2016. Now, another big RPG was announced. It's not really new or anything, so we've kind of known about it, but Dragon Age 7 is finally shown for the 3DS. Now, it's not just a port or remaster or anything, but the graphics and everything were completely reworked. Not so much remastered, but everything was basically redone for this game. It's going to launch later in 2016. Dragon Age 7 Fragments of the Forgotten Past. It is going to be on the 3DS system. Now, the game I literally almost shit my pants over was Monster Hunter Generations. Now, if you've seen Monster Hunter Cross, it looks beautiful. I have Monster Hunter 4. I've sunk over 100 hours into it, which isn't that much, because on a previous Monster Hunter I had 550 hours. But basically, Monster Hunter Cross, I did not expect to come to the West at all. Because basically, every other Monster Hunter that they get in Japan, they'll bring a version of that to the West. But Monster Hunter Cross is Monster Hunter Generations for us in the West, and it's just going to be awesome. So with that being said, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate will actually be on sale starting today at 3 p.m. And it's only going to be $20. And it's actually out there 48 hours with that sale price. Kind of sucks because I just went fully digital yesterday, and I paid $30 for it. About $10, whatever. But basically, if you have Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data, when you get Monster Hunter Generations, you actually get bonus content in the game, which is awesome because I pick up every Monster Hunter that comes out. And it's going to come out this summer. There's no official release date or anything along those lines. Now, a game that got a lot of hate at E3 was Metroid Prime Federation Force. It did not look good at all, but I'm glad that they're assessing it again and just trying to get all this information out of the way, kind of show off what they've been making, and hopefully it's a good game. So Metroid Prime Federation Force, you are playing as Federation soldiers. Samus is in this game, but not as a big role or big main role at least. But you're basically Federation Force soldiers going against space pirates, which is it's a cool premise. I'm not gonna lie, it's a cool premise. Graphically, it does not look cool at all, though. But then again, you're on a handheld, so you can't really expect much. There's RPG elements to this game, so when you shoot, you're obviously dealing damage. You can focus on weapons, and someone actually can focus on healing other people. So it does have RPG elements, but this game is going to come out late spring 2016. Kind of excited, kind of not. I do want to shoot around the 3DS, so that'd be cool. Now, if you guys have ever played Rhythm Heaven before, it's just kind of like a rhythm game. If you've played WarioWare, like the little mini games, it's kind of like that, but made for rhythm, obviously. And they're making Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix, and it's going to launch on 3DS later this year. Looks really fun. Just a little thing to pick up and play every now and then. Now, last big game that they announced was Kirby Planet's Robobot. Now, Kirby is basically just trying to save Dreamland as usual, but this time it's from robotic invaders. Kirby's actually going to take advantage of their armor suits, and which you have 10 different modes that you can do that. When you're in your armor suit, you can actually suck people up, get their new powers in that robotic suit, which is kind of cool. It's just something that they really needed to do with the whole Kirby genre. I don't know, it's different. It's really different. Now, it does include a 4-player co-op mode where you all are Kirby's and you're teaming up against these little bosses, and you actually do get experience and level up from that. And while you do that, you get experience to level up and fight bigger bosses all together. It's kind of cool. You can use download play for that. Now, this Kirby game does have amiibo functionality. Yes, it uses every single amiibo. Now, the ways that it uses them, Mario might have fire ability, something like that. Or if you just have an amiibo that doesn't really have a cool ability, you might just have him learn his smash attack from the Smash Bros. Series. if you've ever played those. Now, of course, with the talk of Amiibo, they're going to announce new Amiibos, and then they're going to have a Kirby, King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Waddle Dee. There's a lot of D's in there. And it's going to launch alongside the game on June 10th. It sounded bad. There's a lot of D in there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the Call of Duty gameplay in the background. It's about all I really had time for, because I have to go to school for 4 hours here real quick. And I'm sorry if I sound boring right now. It's mainly because I'm getting sick. But along the lines of that, I just mainly want to say that I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. Hope you're excited for Monster Hunter like I am. And lastly, I hope you have a great day.